Friday night, Derry City women are on the road again, and on this occasion, they travel to East Belfast to play Glentoran ladies, who are undefeated in their opening 3 games. Joining me now is the manager, Paul Dixon. Paul, thank you for taking the time to speak to me. And coming off last week, 6-1 away won the Mid-Ulster, up the 4th place in the league. The result must have made the trip home much, much quicker.
It definitely did, and we expected a tough game. We definitely got that in the first half. It was one each at half time, and we did just step on the gas a wee bit more in the second half. So 3 points is always nice, especially putting 3 points together after the Crusaders game. So it's really good.
What did you do in the second half that opened it up in your favour?
Well, I think we probably turned up and maybe a wee bit of complacency in the first half, but Mid-Ulster made it really difficult for us. They battled and they grinded and they did. They won a lot of second balls and made it difficult battling midfield, but made a couple of wee changes at half time. We changed the shape a wee bit, and the subs were brilliant when they came on. They helped change the game and everybody upped their intensity a wee bit. We had a chat with them before the game about needing to work hard, before you were given anything, and we needed that hard work and battling when you're 50-50s. And we probably were a wee bit complacent in the first half, but second half they got back to those basics and luckily everything went to plan.
5 different scorers for you, and it will certainly boost the confidence in the likes of Tara O'Connor, Saoirse Doherty and Abby Alexander as 4 playing players they finally get off the mark this season.
Yeah, no, absolutely, and I think that's where we're in a far better situation this year. And I know I keep saying it as a cliche to the girls in the change room, but we rely on everybody. But this year we're looking around, we're looking over our shoulder at our bench, and we have players that can genuinely change the game. And that was it. I thought Saoirse, when she came on in the middle of the park, she had so much energy and fight and battle, and got the wheels turning again. Abby had that wee bit of composure, had a great finish. And again, Tara done well because it was a difficult battle. She had to be up there herself for a lot of it, but definitely the subs made the difference, and we're going to rely on them again on Friday night.
Saoirse Doherty scored 2 in the night and was named the NIFL Player of the Week. From what I have seen, they did anyway, Paul. It was only a matter of time before she finally found the net.
Saoirse's been brilliant, and Saoirse's got so many different tools. She's got pace, she can use that, but she's also a really tidy and a really smart footballer. And we were seeing that, and we just dropped her a wee bit deeper in the second half and allowed her to get onto the ball a wee bit more, and she started to find her rhythm. And as I said, definitely a top performance and fully deserved to be in that team of the week.
Well, first of all, apologies, Saoirse, for calling you Saoirse. Always happens. Well, you played a game more than the top 3 teams. You're seated at 4th. Is it difficult not to get carried away with being in this position at this current time?
No, it's not, to be honest. I am fully aware of the challenges that we've got and what we're trying to do with this group of players. This is their first time playing together. Last year was about staying in the league. This year is about making a small improvement in that. So the girls are all well aware of what we're trying to do and where we need to go. And that first half against Mid-Ulster was another wee reminder to us just not to be getting too carried away, if I'm being honest. And I'm sure we'll be brought back down to earth again on Friday night with Glentoran, because we'll not have an easy night there.
Yeah, Blanchflower Stadium is where you're taking on Glentoran ladies. Your side suffered a heavy defeat to them in the League Cup quarter-final during the pre-season. And do you think you're better equipped to take them on now?
Definitely. I mean, looking at that game as well, we gave away the first 2 goals we gave to them. We handed to them. Not to say that it wasn't through their pressure and work rate, but we handed them 2 goals early, and then we were down to 10 players after 19 minutes. So that was a long evening for us there as well. But I think that if we can cut out those mistakes and we can put in the work that we put in, probably using Cliftonville as an example, the game we played recently against them, using that as a benchmark of how hard we have to work, we're a lot more confident in getting a better performance out of the girls.
3-1 winners last week up at Lisburn, and in the previous game they hammered Mid-Ulster, but with 20 goals. With their great form at the minute, are you going to approach the game in the same manner you've approached your previous 2 matches?
No, we won't. We will use the confidence and the momentum that we've got from them, but we can't be naive. We can't think to ourselves that we're on the crest of a wave, so we can just go out and do what we want now. The girls know that it's going to be a difficult task, because you can be playing really well for 45 minutes, 70 minutes, 80 minutes, and they can still just fire within a space of 5-10 minutes, put 3-4 goals past you. So we know that we're going to have to be on our guard, and it's going to be a much more difficult task, and we have to do all the basics right and all the defensive bit right first before we earn the right to go and do something in their final third.
With each game, more and more players are returning to the squad, with some getting their first appearances of the season in recent matches. Is this making your squad selection more and more difficult for you?
It is, and it's getting to the point in the season as well where, girls are working hard and training, and they're probably asking the question of, why am I not getting my rewards? Why am I not playing as much? And it just comes, that's part and parcel of having a really big and good squad, and we need every single player. But the girls have been excellent in terms of buying in. It's just difficult to try to get them the minutes on the pitch because the games are so close. There's no easy games in our league, unfortunately, and we don't have any other sort of cups that we're floating around in to be able to get them these games. So unfortunately, the girls do just have to wait their turn, but they're doing a brilliant job. And I know that when the time comes for any of the girls to take their chance, that they'll do it.
2 wins, a home one and an away one. Goals are getting scored, but are you concerned about the goals going in at the other end?
I think that we've just got some new partnerships happening at the back there, and I know you were talking to Kate and stuff. Kate's coming back in, so we are working hard behind the scenes, and we do feel that we're getting better defensively. I think there's been a few good individual performances at the back. It's just about gelling all that together, and I know we conceded that goal against Mid-Ulster, but second half the girls were really, really watertight, and didn't look like they were going to concede any more goals. So it is always a difficult one in this league. You've got quality players and internationals who can just cut you open in one attack, but we're getting more confident in that back line, to be honest with you.
The Glentoran ladies versus Derry City women match kicks off at 7:45 on Friday night at Blanchflower Stadium, home of the Welders. So if you are in the area, please consider supporting Derry City. Paul, thank you very much for taking the time to speak this, and I hope you have a great game on Friday night.
Thank you, Dee. Cheers. Thank you.
My name is Dee Curran. Subscribe to Drive 105's MNL's channel to follow our special playlist dedicated to the Derry City women as they compete in the NIFL Sports Direct Women's Premiership. Thanks very much. Catch you all later.